Have you noticed you always win when I watch you?
Yeah, I'm very pleased with the win. It's a great 3 points.
Best performance of the season?
I don't think so, no. I think I'm just delighted as a manager to see the players take on board what we worked on last week, because we worked very hard Monday to Friday on the shape of our team and the tactics and the strengths and the weaknesses of the opposition, obviously, because they haven't lost here. They're a very good side. They'll be there or thereabouts at the end of the season, and I'm just delighted with a very important 3 points, but it is only 3 points. I said that to the players. This business, you've got to accept in this business that week in, week out, there'll be people suicidal because you get beat and people euphoric because you win. But as a manager and staff and players, we know that what we've got to do is just keep ticking along, realise that we've only came together since the transfer window in 15 games, and there's a lot of work to do.
Last time last season, kind of been easy to have dealt with that result against Leicester, so it must be quite good to get one over on.
Don't concern myself with last season. It's absolute in the past. It remains in the past. It's a very big derby victory. It's very good 3 points. As I said before, I'm delighted for the fans. I thought the fans were excellent, but I'm also very pleased. I must admit, I'm very pleased to finish with 11 men. That was important.
Did you fear that somebody was going to be sent off, Billy? Is that what you're referring to?
No, I certainly was concerned for young Jamal Lascelles at half time, and I said that to him. I thought he was fortunate on 2 or 3 occasions when he was coming in with some late challenges. The pitch was very slippy also. So I thought at half time, because of the age, because with some young boys out there, Patterson, the goalkeeper, Darlow, and then of course Lascelles, with some young boys there. And I was very concerned for the young Lascelles because, he got that booking for kicking the ball away, and then we couldn't take a risk, and that's why we made that change at half time.
You've perhaps been lacking a bit of cutting edge in recent games, but today you really, you had 1 or 2 chances and really made the most of them. Is that something that pleases you?
Well, you've seen the games, Paul. You know the chances that we've created as a team, and I know what it feels like to miss penalty kicks, because you've seen those getting missed as well. So I accept that that's what happens in football. We've played many games where we probably created a huge amount of chances and didn't win the game that we should have won. Today we didn't create anywhere near the chances that we have done and won this game in a very important 3 points. So that's the game. But as I say, what we don't do is we recognise that at this moment it doesn't matter top 6 or out top 6. It doesn't matter league position. What matters is that we keep in the group to the January window, and then the race begins. But at the moment, we'll accept there's highs and lows. We'll accept there's heroes and villains from week in, week out, and that's part of the game.
You'd like to be as close to the top 6 if you're not actually in it come New Year, though. You don't want to be starting in 16th position.
Yeah, but again, it's as what it is. It's whether we're 7th, whether we're 4th, whether we're sitting 8th. It's all about being in the group come January, and if we can be in the group come January, then I'm obviously very pleased.
Strikers haven't always been finding the net of late, so you must be delighted that Cox and Mackie both got goals today.
Well, I'm not. As I say, Jamie Mackie's been brought here to play in a number of positions, but he does very well. We know that he's a player that earns his living very well because of the work rate that he puts in. Simon Cox knows that he's got 1, the support of this club, 2, the loyalty of this manager and staff, and 3, faith from everybody that over the season he does what he does well. And I've said that to him for weeks and weeks, that he's got our belief, and I'm sure that as the weeks go by, along with the rest of the team, we'll develop better, we'll get better, and we'll certainly improve, no doubt about it.
Strikers need goals, but there must be big goals for the rest of the season.
I've got to say, it doesn't worry me. I know what we're dealing with Monday to Friday. I know that they're capable, and the boys that have seen the games in the last number of weeks, you've got to say that we've created that many chances and could have scored that many goals and should have won more games, blah blah blah. But I accept that this is the business. It's high, it's low, it's up, it's down, it's luck, it's unlucky, and we'll just keep doing what we do.
That last point you made there about creating chances and perhaps not scoring, you took them clinically today, didn't you?
Yeah, we did. I don't think we started well. I thought we didn't create enough passes, and we didn't move the ball around well enough early on. We also didn't press them well enough in the first 10-15 minutes, and we were causing myself a problem. I certainly felt we came into the game and started to grow in the game, scored a couple of good goals. I thought the shape of our team was excellent. I thought the discipline of our team was excellent. And I thought the work rate of our team was excellent. And that's the one thing we've got here, from the chairman all the way down. We've got a great spirit, we've got a great togetherness, and we know exactly what we're trying to do and where we're trying to get to, and we'll keep working hard. But we will not get excited. I can tell you, we will not sit back here tonight and think that the world's a great place all of a sudden. We know that in this very difficult league, there is no easy game. In this very difficult league, you'll win games that you probably shouldn't win, you'll lose games you probably shouldn't lose, and that's what happens in the Championship. It's a very difficult league.
You got very excited at the final whistle.
Always do, David. Always. I get excited with the fans at every game that I get 3 points, particularly derby matches for them. I'm very pleased for them. I always go to the fans and do the same thing. And as I said before, my message to the fans was applaud the players. They've put in some shift. They've put in a great bit of work. And they've got you a great 3 points in a derby match, and that's why I'm pleased for them.
Gonzalo Yara played at right back today. Is he likely to give England problems on Friday night?
Well, I switched Yara because Lehigh was missing 3 days training last week through a virus, and he came back in on Thursday morning, and I said to him that he'd lost a couple of pounds. I just wasn't sure about the pace of this type of game and whether the player was ready to start this type of match, and we had to shift Yara from midfield, where he's played very, very well in the last 2 games, into a right back position. And again, that was it was unfortunate, but we had to do it.
He's really emerged last few weeks as a top class player, though, isn't he?
Not just him, Ian. I think that as I said before, that I see them every single day. I work with them every day. I know what this group can do, and we know the division we're in. We'll enjoy the 3 points. We'll keep doing what we do, and we'll keep working with the players every single week, and that's where we are.
Lovely. Thank you.
Thank you. Cheers.